It's the OCG Fam Show. We've talked a lot about the switch from veg to flower, but what about those little interim steps in between? Let's talk about those. Hey there. Hey there. Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? How's everybody doing out there? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it after the show. Right now, let's just get into the show. I think I got a pretty good one for you. Good clip today. So, we talk a lot about the feeding chart and about the switch between veg and bloom. Huge issue. And then also at the end when we get into flushing and that sort of thing. But what I don't think we've talked a whole lot about is, if you look here, it says early, mid, and late. Early, mid, and late flowering and veg. How do you know when to go in those interim steps? We've got a really good clip. I'd like you to watch it. I'll talk to you after.
Well, I mean, a couple general rules of thumb would be, you take your flowering cycle, let's say it's the 10-week.
Okay.
And you break that up into, I take 9 weeks. Because the 10th week would be your flush week. You take the 9 weeks and you just do 3 weeks early, 3 weeks mid, 3 weeks late, 1 out. Or 4, 2, and 4. Or, the main way I would, I test is slurries. When I see that I'm feeding at 1,400 parts per million of mid-flowering and I go in 2 days later and it's 200, I'm not giving them enough. I'm going to jack it up to the next feeding schedule because I need to be at 1,600 to 1,700 and try to maintain that 300 to 400 parts per million in the soil. So slurries are a really big, just a big tool to help you know that your mid-feeding veg cycle is no longer adequate. They need more to get to that next stage.
So you could look at this as a math problem of taking whatever you've gotten and cutting it into 3 parts, or you can be proactive and be looking at your slurries to see when they're eating it up more and then moving them up. So if you
that's it. With slurries, you get to see it, and then you're visualizing, okay, well, if I'm looking at this number and I'm looking at the plant and I'm seeing this reaction, then I know, okay, this is common. When it hits 200, I see this light yellowing and intravenous greening. Oh, okay, I need to jack that up. Or, oh, this is at 700. That's why everything's kind of doing this. Freaking out because you correlate the look to the parts per million of what the soil's reading.
So this is not a 1, 2, 3. It's a 1,
well, like you said, every genetic
3-ish.
I know guys that run 8-week flowering genetics that go 10 weeks all the time. So it's it's plant specific.
So, but you're moving up within the range of what the plant can eat to give it more and more and more and more and more to produce better.
I don't just go, okay, I'm doing 4 weeks of veg, so 1 week early, 2 weeks mid, 1 week late, because I might be skipping out on a whole set of feedings for them, and they may be more aggressive, or it's a really weak eater, and I'm forcing it to eat, and I'm telling it it's got to eat, even though I don't know any idea what the parts per million are doing.
What do you think of that? Informative, entertaining, helpful? What do you do with regard to that? Did this bring up any topics for discussion? Any questions you'd like to ask? Throw them in the comments. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.